World War III is back. Now, you didn't know World War III is an FPS game that has gone with. They had a leadership change, to say the least. Let's see, World War III Steam charts. I'm just gonna show the team charts real fast to show you where this game is standing. It's bad. It's bad. This is where the game's standing right now. 34 people playing 2 minutes ago. It is 10 p.m. 25 peak of 100 people. They made this game free to play, by the way, so you can play for free right now. The all time. This is when they made it free, I'm guessing. Oh, they never had a good player base, dude. Yeah, this player base always been dead. I think this one I found out about the game and played it. Kind of like in this first wave right here. Then they made the game free. But dude, they have done so much good things with this game, and I'm still disappointed that it's not as good as it should be. Like this game could have been amazing. So what happened was going to the story real fast. A different company acquired World War III. Uh, a different company acquired them. They are free to play. PT. They were kind of radio silent since July. It looks like. Yes, it looks like it's maintenance, not even anything important. The last major up to was March. That's bad. Yeah, it's free to play right now. You want to start a pack, but I don't know if you would do such a thing. Uh, it's sitting at really bad reviews. Now it says launch 2022, but it's also out beforehand. I think it was early access, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Either way, let's get into this video.
What's up, guys? It's Crash, and this is a video that I thought I would never be making. Not this week, not this month, not this year, not ever. We're talking about the World War III game, and it's just the game that will not finally die and go offline. When you have other games that are unplugged servers with far more players, to see a game with this few of players.
You know what the Concord? With Concord, you know how the saying things is DM every player that the game's shutting down? They could literally do the same thing with this game.
Still continuing to keep going is kind of crazy, and we're going to talk about some really interesting stuff and some change of ownership with the game, and it sounds like it's getting revamped again. This has more lives than a cat. It's going to be coming back for like the 15th time. If you guys don't know, World War III on the surface has generated a ton of hype because if you look at the trailers, it looks like the game that tons of us have wanted. It's like an immersive kind of more hardcore, but a little bit more tactical than other games. It's like a fine kind of mix of both, of a Battlefield type game. Large destruction, large maps, big battles. This was
supposed to be the Battlefield killer, by the way.
And to me, the base of the game has always been really good. Outside of the audio, I will say, but it has some of my favorite systems when it comes to soldier and weapon customizations. I think that's A tier. Like the setting and everything of it is awesome, and it had chances to do well. Right, it's had two really big chances to come out as a Battlefield competitor. We were talking about this game, man, way back in the day when Battlefield 5 was dropping, and it didn't meet expectations. Everyone was like, World War III is gonna save us, and then it just had server problems and issues and could never get any more new content, and it just mainly constant netcode and server issues kept people from being able to play the game, and eventually essentially killed the game.
I'll literally be sitting there playing the game and it'll be fine. Then it's like all starts lagging out. Then everything's like all glitchy. Everything's been bending for like a few minutes. Then it'll be fine. And go back to it. And like, I really wanted to like this game. I really wanted to play it, but geez, it is so bad to get into this game. It is hard. Well, it's not hard because the gameplay. It's hard because how laggy the game is and how awful it is to play.
Game, and then it came, we rolled back around to DICE taking another stab at Battlefield with Battlefield 2042, and the same exact narrative happened. At that time, World War III was going to come out as free to play, so they were going to get another influx of new players, and it was going to be the Battlefield killer. 2042 did not meet expectations. That's even EA's words, not just mine. It didn't meet mine for sure, but it was going to be the next Battlefield killer. It was going to take the place of Battlefield 2042. It was going to stand in for Battlefield yet again. and again failed in the exact same way. And then for several years,
Yeah,
it went free
different
to
company
play,
bought
got
them.
another little influx of players, and guess what? Players are met with the same issues over again, as well as just not enough people playing it because of the bad taste that it left in its mouth the first 3 strikes that the game was given, essentially. Yeah. And so you have this game that's just been kind of sitting there and teetering, and all that's been coming out from the game.
I just realized my face is in the light. Give me 1 second. That's my bad. Just move it up a little bit. That's my bad. I didn't mean to do that.
From the Twitter account has just been, we're doing maintenance, we're doing maintenance, we're doing maintenance. That's it. Nothing. It has been dead silent. Well, then last year, the game got sold to a new development company, and we didn't know what was going to happen because the tweets kept coming with, we're working on the servers, we're updating, it's just maintenance, it's just maintenance.
I haven't followed along with the game since they got quiet. So I have no idea what else happened after that.
All we heard, and we didn't know what was going on until today. There is a little bit of life left in this game, I guess. Again, guys, I cannot tell you how reserved I am for my hype on this and how cautious, heavy on the cautiously optimistic we are. Incredibly cautious, as cautious as it gets about what we're about to see because of the failures that this game has had so many times. But it just has those things that many people want, right? We have like an arcadey feel. It's going to be very tactical. It has really good weapon customizations, some really cool grounded skins, as well as, I love the soldier customization because you can customize your gloves, boots, pants, vest, hat, everything differently to give your character its own unique look. You have all this stuff that we want to see, as well as, you know, large scale combat in gritty cities, battlefield, war torn cities, like big, like urban, dilapidated battlefields that we want to see in video games, like gritty setting, all that stuff. Well, there was a tweet 11 minutes ago.
The mic so hard on that aspect. The game looks so cartoony. It was bad. Like, it was real bad. The maps were all flat. There's no cover. It all looked brand new. Like, it was no gritty. It didn't look like a war was going there. Let's put it that way.
Ago, as of recording this video from World War III, and it says, we'll be doing extensive testing this week. The playtest will take place on the 6th of September. Join us at that time and get a prize. More info on Steam, which we're going to take a look at. We're waiting for you. And I think it's kind of a bold statement. It made me laugh to say we're waiting for you. It's like, who's waiting for who? It's been how long? World War III? Who's waiting for who? But with the game changing hands and the developers, you know, changing codes and restarting to test the game and check it out, there is a chance, albeit in my opinion, a low chance, that this game could make one of the craziest comebacks. I would call it a resurrection from the dead of all time. So let's go over and pop over to Steam. There's some more information on there, and I want to check it out with you guys. So here we are over on Steam, and it's talking about the PTE playtest on the 6th of September. It says the last 8 months have been long and arduous for us. Taking over a big game as World War III was not an easy task. As promised at the beginning of the year, we prioritized the overhaul of our matchmaking system, optimization of the game, server and client side. However, this is an iterative process.
They can say that, but if there's only 30 people playing, what's the point of doing it?
The changes we made are just the first batch, with much more in the works. So I already am understanding that we need to pump the brakes, that this is going to take a long time, but it's still just crazy. It's crazy to actually even be talking about this game. They're pleased to announce that the entire project infrastructure, including code, asset, licenses, and everything, has been transferred from the old developers Farm 51 studio to the new development team.
They do have to transfer everything, and it does take a little bit of time, because if they want to keep the developers, they do. They want to fire them, hire new people, they have to. It takes a couple of months to get that settled down. So they probably didn't really start working on the game until maybe July.
Game is huge and complex, as you can probably imagine. It has a lot of gadgets. It has field call-ins. There's a lot of stuff to this game, and it took us a long time to learn how it works and overcome the challenges that we encountered. During this process, they've begun to improve the overall performance of the game. Although this may not seem significant from our perspective, we recognize it as a cornerstone in our new role as developers of the game. So it sounds like they're using this test as they've made some iterative changes. They're getting a handle on the code and how the game was built, and they're going to move forward from here. This is kind of going to be the base, but it sounds like they're going to do an extensive test this week. Will take place 6th of September on the 1700 to 2000 hour.
I'll join it. What's CST? Well, what's my time zone? Someone else's time zone. Oh, let's see. It is 10. Nope, I'll be asleep. I'm gonna be completely honest. I will be asleep. That is 10 a.m.
of CST. Join us at that time. Your feedback will help shape the future of the project. If you do, you get this cool weapon skin. And guys, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. How sick does this look? It looks awesome. Like the guns look amazing. And dang it, man. Like, I just so many of us have wanted the game to work. I had a couple of members of my Discord say that the PTE automatically installed, but this is how you can check it out.
That actually pisses me off. Because I actually downloaded the game and downloaded the whole PTE with it. I did not want that downloading. Dude, did he move this camera again? Hold on. He moved it again. I moved it out of the way so it wouldn't be in his face. And I just realized he moved it again. We're just gonna flip to the other side on this. Just so we don't mess with his face. Basically gonna maybe right there.
Or 3 PTE, click the play button, install it.
Yeah, it pissed me off
and do all that stuff like you would over on there. And it sounds like it's going to be going live, but again, you guys can see the customization is awesome. It doesn't look like they did anything here, but after the play test, fill out the survey. So this will be interesting and definitely something that I'm going to do. I would like to fill out the survey because I
won't be awake.
I want to let these people know what the game needs. And you know, that kind of leads me to say, what the game needs has not been a secret. It's not been a secret at all. We want it from the gameplay perspective. It needs audio. The audio got kind of fixed one time. It's still really rough. You have pretty good visuals with really bad audio. The weapon sounds, the footstep sounds, all that stuff needs completely overhauled. That's no easy task. And then it needs content. I know from Blue.
Dude, they spent like a couple of years only released 2 maps in those couple of years.
Blue the Robot's fellow podcast host,
but they're really good maps.
And he often covered this game in its infancy as well. He was the foremost, content creator for World War III. He said they've actually played some games with like an HVT mode that was kind of like a search and destroy type mode. So I'm telling you, man, if you took this game, the base is there. The base needs tweaked, the base needs updated, remodeled, and then you could build on this game, and it wouldn't be horrible, in my opinion. But they're on the right track because optimization, netcode, right? They're working on netcode. That is huge. That's the very first thing that has to be solid. That's been the Achilles heel for this game for the last 7 years, quite a while. And then if you talk about fixing that, then it needs audio, like I said, and then it needs content. And it would be really cool if you're saying, hey, Crash, what would you love to see with this? I would love to see the battlefield type mode, and I would really love to see a round based.
That's why
with the tactic, like
this Delta Force supposed to have a battlefield type mode. Actually, isn't Delta? I think it's the next fest with Delta Force, right? Also that playtest is ending in like 3 days. That's still getting invited, so I guess we're just not getting invited. PC early access in Q4 2024. Playable at Steam Next Fest in October. Oh, it might be at the actual festival. It might not actually be on Steam in Next Fest. But we will get early access in PC probably before the end of the year. Maybe November. Maybe it will come in October. Maybe. I have no idea. I think it'll be a lot of fun though. I've been waiting for this game. 0 down on June 8th. I was looking at it on Twitter to see what they were saying. But yeah, I'll be flaming that. I'm not gonna lie.
There's like team killing in this. There's like tactical leaning and movement in this. I'd be really cool to see like a HVT or a bomb type diffuse mode. I love bomb modes. That's what I would love to see in this as well. And then you could even go shoot for the stars, dream really big, and extraction shooter would be sick. Setting this too on the different maps and stuff like that. But if they could really nail down that all-out warfare, they kind of have a competition now in Delta Force, which is going to be tough. But I don't think they have to go that route. I really do think this can be just a little bit more on the tactical, hardcore, grounded side. Because remember,
but it looks like people are really liking it from the testing.
They bring back a server browser. You're talking about something that could be compared to like a Battlefield 4 with updated graphics and stuff like that. So it's possible to be done. There is a very distinct roadmap that they need to follow. Again, fix the netcode. fix the
Intel
audio,
needs
and
a big
start
fix.
adding content and nail down that Battlefield type, Battlefield 4 type gameplay. And we're talking about something that could
DICE
survive.
needs to do that. DICE has been falling behind. Battlefield 5, I like Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5, the gameplay wasn't the hugest problem. It was the marketing, to say that at least. That was some awful marketing. But the gameplay was completely fine, especially after they. Well, I joined in after a couple months, so I wasn't there at the beginning of Battlefield 5, but I did get it towards the end of that year. So it could have been bad on launch, but I liked it after launch. I put a lot of time in it. I think I had over 2,000 hours in it in 2018 or 2019. It's like one of my favorite games.
And maybe do some other stuff. So with you would think with somebody else purchasing the rights to this thing to develop it, that they're at least going to try to do something
Dude, I
with
thought
it,
that was
right?
my
You wouldn't
mouse.
just
Like, come
buy
on
it just
again.
to kill it.
But nah.
So they're going to try to do something. It's going to be interesting to check out. What are you guys' thoughts, and how wild is it that I'm making a video talking about the World War III game that I've followed since I've gotten into gaming? It's crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel. I can't thank you enough for making it to the end. That's incredible. I love you all and hope to see you on.
Yeah, that's a good video. What were they? We're gonna look at that if that's actually on Steam. We're gonna look through the update. Alright. So I think you went through everything, but we're gonna check out everything. So they said they've been working on this for 8 months now, and oh, dude, that's a long time. But if they can fix up the game and pull it out, I'm down. I'm down for it. So weapon customization, you didn't know this game has insane customization. Like you customize this, camos on everything. I think you do stock. You can't do ammo type. I don't know if you do grip, but um, is that's how it is. Also, what's up with this? Alpha drought weapon. I mean, what's the point of having the blueprint though? If if you're going playing with deadly people. Sorry. Oh god. Oh yeah, it pissed me off though when I download this. I never touched this. I have 16 hours in this game. I've last played in over a year ago, and I think oh no, it's almost yeah, it's way over a year ago. It's almost a year and a half ago actually, and this game was awful. I had a friend that played it too apparently. I liked it though. I wish they would have done more with it and actually get up to speed. Like you see up here in 2023, they're actually fixing up the game a lot, doing a lot of changes. Then they did something and someone bought them. They stopped pretty much. Like I think right here they may have a solar company, maybe. Someone over here maybe February or January. I don't know. But they just sell the company and oh god. Go back up. Go back up. What's down there? I don't want to find out. And the PTE, let's see if it does any good. Uh, I hope this game comes back, but I doubt it will. Game's been dead for a while. Like they have maintenance every now and then, but that's just because it's DM'd. Like, okay, I gotta stop doing it, dude. I keep roasting the game. Um, here's the support transfer, I guess, when they transferred the companies over. Oh, this doesn't really give us a lot of information actually. I was hoping to dig more into this, but it just looks like they have a date. They already had this. Um, this is already looks the same. I mean, I don't know, but I hope this game does good. I hope it comes back from the dead for the fifth time. But let's see what happens. Like the Steam tried to pull back up a fast. What was they? Who's Steam DBL? There's 41 people playing right now. 24-hour peak is 172. Max, they had a major drop off. This is launch of the game, I'm guessing. It's probably testing, maybe. I don't know. And they did something here. I remember saying this. I don't know what that was though. Oh, it's a free weekend. That's what it was. This is released. This is Steam release, and this is when they made it free. So that's that big spike in them account. Then it just fell off, and now here we are. Now we can barely get 100 players a day. Not even 200 players a day. I feel like it could, like, if they did the right things for this game, it could have survived, but they didn't. And now it's just sitting at 50%, 41 people in game. It's just not good, dude. It's really just not good.